Hello everyone, Newborn Investor here and welcome to another video. Today we are back with another hot IPO and this time it's Fintech startup Affirm. Affirm aims to modernize the credit industry by offering consumers the option to make purchases over time without incurring interest. In this video, I would like to share my thoughts on the company and why I think Affirm is a value-added opportunity. I would also like to share some of the risks and challenges associated with the company, so if you're interested, make sure to stick around as we are starting right now. Last month, fintech company Affirm Holdings filed its IPO prospectus with SEC and the company is expected to go public in Q1 of 2021. The company has adopted the buy now pay later business model, which is gaining significant traction here in the US. Within a short period of time, Affirm was able to achieve significant scale with 6.2 million consumers completing approximately 17.3 million transactions. Additionally, the company was able to onboard over 6,500 merchants, leading to a total gross merchandise volume of approximately $10.7 billion. This is a significant achievement for an emerging growth company, but will the company be able to keep up its growth rate? And what are the risks associated with investing in the company? We will cover all of those questions and many more in this video, but before that, if you like the video and find it valuable, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Your humble gesture keeps me awake at night and motivates me to put in the long hours for making these videos. Alright, let's move on. Affirm was co-founded by Max Levchin, who was also one of the co-founders of PayPal. Since its founding, Affirm was able to grow its consumer base at a stellar rate with almost 64% of them being repeat customers. The company's offering comprises of three core elements: a point-of-sale payment solution for consumers, a merchant commerce solution, and a consumer-focused app. The point-of-sale solution allows consumers to pay for purchases in fixed amounts without deferred interest, hidden fees, or penalties. Affirm's commerce solutions enhance demand generation and customer acquisition. Finally, the consumer-focused app allows consumers to manage payments, open a high-yield savings account, and gives them access to a personalized marketplace. Clearly, Affirm has all the elements to win, retain, and grow both consumers and merchants, but how does Affirm really make money? Majority of Affirm's income comes from merchants, as the company charges merchants a fixed percentage when it helps them make a sale and facilitate a payment. The second line of revenue comes from consumers. Affirm offers 0% APR and simple interest financing options for consumers. The company is able to make money on its 0% APR installment option by taking a cut from the merchant end of the transaction. The company also generates revenue from servicing loans and its virtual card network, through which customers are issued virtual cards that they can use for purchases with merchants. With Affirm, consumers get the additional buying power without being ripped off, and I think it's a great alternative to conventional credit cards. Affirm's competition includes Afterpay, Klarna, PayPal, and Uplift. Not to mention, Affirm's primary competition consists of legacy payment methods such as credit and debit cards, and the competition is set to intensify as more companies and emerging technologies enter the marketplace. To stay competitive, Affirm would have to slash down the cuts they take from merchants and consumers, which could eventually hurt the company's revenue and earnings. For the fiscal years that ended June 30, 2019 and 2020, Affirm's revenue was approximately $265 million and $510 million respectively. This represents a year-over-year growth of approximately 93%, but the company is yet to be profitable. The company's history of losses does not bother me much, as most growth companies do not make a dime for years before they turn profitable. However, I find two things in their prospectus to be risky, and that makes me rethink my decision to invest with the company. The first thing that worries me is about Affirm's dependency on Peloton. Even though Affirm works with more than 6,500 merchants, the company generates a substantial portion of its business from Peloton Interactive. Peloton accounts for about 28% of Affirm's revenue, and that to me is concerning. Peloton specifically saw a surge in sales because of the pandemic, and once the pandemic is behind us, Peloton's business may take a hit, and so does Affirm's. The second risk that I see with Affirm's business model is their funding source. When a consumer applies for a loan through Affirm's platform, the loan is underwritten using the company's proprietary risk model, and majority of the loans are funded and issued by Cross River Bank based in New Jersey. Being heavily dependent on one partner for funding is a huge risk that can put the company in jeopardy if in the future the partner chooses not to work with Affirm. I'd be really interested in Affirm if the company works to address these risks. Onboarding more merchants from different industries and sectors could help Affirm decrease their dependency on Peloton, and finding more financial partners can put the company in a better position. Now, on a positive note, the company recently struck an agreement with Shopify, giving the company access to Shopify's merchant base. This is huge for Affirm, as the company can now take a cut from Shopify's merchants for every sale powered by Affirm. That being said, I'm definitely looking forward for Affirm's IPO. The company has great potential, and closing a few more deals with major e-commerce players should seal the game for Affirm. Now, I would love to hear from you guys. What do you think about Affirm and its growth potential? Leave a comment below with your answer and I'll be sure to follow up with you. Also, if you liked this video and found it valuable, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate your support. So until you hear from me again, stay safe and thanks for watching. Bye.